So if it's already a difficult process, what are some of the hardest things to prove when it comes to a medical malpractice case?
Well, the hardest thing actually is establishing the standard of care and that they deviated from the standard of care. And then you also have to prove that the deviation actually caused harm. I mean, sometimes you can do something wrong, but it didn't cause any harm. And so a lot of these cases sometimes revolve around the link between the deviation of the standard of care and the actual harm done to the patient. A simple thing is to, again, go back to the radiologist who fails to see a lump on an imaging. While the obvious harm, that person's told everything's fine, they receive no treatment, there's a cancer growing in their body and it goes on for months and the cancer advances to a stage where it can't be treated because most cancers need to be treated at a very early stage. So you have that deviation and then you have the causation of actual damages. Sometimes you can go to an emergency room and the doctor may do something wrong, but you catch it the very next day and everything is done right. They argue, well, there really was no real harm because the delay wasn't that long. So it's kind of a moving target in a way, but you have to have both of those in terms of prosecution.
Okay, so in terms of prosecution, you have to have both, but in terms of damages, which one is more important for, I guess, a monetary value?
Well, I mean, in that case, a medical malpractice case wouldn't differ from an ordinary negligence case in terms of potential damages. Most of the time, the harm can be greater because medical errors in and of themselves can result in death or serious injury, depending on the nature of the medical procedure that was being done. More often, you see more serious types of injuries in medical malpractice cases because of the very nature of the case.